$99.93, the Fanatic.
Those nachos were rough on my stomach.
Try Pepto-Bismol liquid caps for fast relief and ultra coating. Pepto-Bismol liquid caps. Use the directed. When you order Little Caesars delivery, you'll save $5 more over the other national chains on delivered pizza. It's the cherry on top of your pizza. Well, not an actual cherry, more of a metaphorical cherry, which is kind of a good band name. Hello, wait. Pizza, pizza. Savings plan is based on the price of delivered pizza or with delivery fees for the top 4 national pizza chains on a national basis. Comparison is based on 1 more large Little Caesars pizzas with up to 5 toppings and the other 3 pizza chains compared to large pizzas. So everyday menu prices. Delivery available from participating locations with online orders only plus sales tax. It's Mattress Firm's President's Day sale. Right now, save up to $600 when you get a King Bed at a Queen price and a Queen Large Win. Like a Certa Perfect Sleeper Queen mattress now just $499.99. Plus, take up 3 adjustable fees when you spend just $499. Don't wait. Visit mattressfirm.com or a store near you for our best deal of the year. Your budget stretches further at Mattress Firm. Offer valid for qualifying purchase restrictions apply. Other risks and payment locations open for all. Visit mattressfirm.com/sale. Hi, I'm Jake Berner, CEO of Quicken Loans. 30% of Americans who are planning home improvements of $5,000 or more will pay for those renovations with a high-interest credit card. That may not be a great idea. A better idea may be to take cash out of your home with a Quicken Loans 30-year fixed-rate mortgage. The rate today on our 30-year fixed-rate mortgage is 3.99%. APR 4.23%. Call us today at 800-QUICKEN or go to rocketmortgage.com.
Rates subject to change. Pay 2% B2C business card rates. Call for cost information and conditions. Equal housing lender. Licensed in all 50 states. NMLS number 3030.
Some job recruitment sites overload your inbox with resumes. But Glassdoor only matches you with qualified job candidates, so you can find that perfect new hire in half the resumes. Go to glassdoor.com/hire. Glassdoor. Find the right fit for your business.
Excuse me, do you work in the paint section?
Yeah, sure. Paint, appliances, paving stones.
Okay, is there a color trend what you suggest to brighten my kitchen?
Oh, beat me, ma'am.
Beat me, ma'am. Okay, and for a bathroom?
Hey, I'll be working in plumbing next week.
Why trust in the advice from the big box home improvement store for the painting of your home or business? Trust in the professionals at Arizona Painting Company. At Arizona Painting Company, we believe in exceptional customer service and integrity of our work. What this means is that we are not satisfied until you're satisfied. We go the extra mile with each and every customer to ensure the highest level of customer service. Arizona Painting Company, voted #1 painting company in Ranking Arizona since 2016. Angie's List Super Service Award winner for 12 years straight. A+ rating from the Better Business Bureau. Save 15% on your residential painting project. For estimates, ArizonaPaintingCompany.com. Call 1-800-PAINTING. 1-800-PAINTING.
They told you it was going to happen. Harman Solar's been telling you like forever. The solar tax credit has been reduced by 4% this year. But that's okay. Harman Solar is going to make up the difference by giving you a 4% rebate. See? Now you'll get back to saving that 30% on your solar system. Every dollar counts, right? So take advantage of this Harman Solar exclusive deal. Visit HarmanSolar.com. That's HarmanSolar.com. Terms and conditions apply. See website for details. Harman Solar is an REC certified installer.
You wouldn't dive into a pool without knowing how deep it is. So why would you dig without knowing what's below? Underground utilities are buried all over Arizona. Accidentally strike one and you could be injured or wipe out services like water, power, and internet. Call 811 or click Arizona811.com to have utilities marked first. It's free, easy, and it's the law. Remember, call 811 or click Arizona811.com. Sponsored by Arizona 811 in partnership with the Arizona Broadcasters Association and this station. The solar tax credit has been reduced by 4% this year. Harman Solar understands how important every dollar means to you. Harman Solar will make up the difference by giving you a 4% rebate. That's right, they'll make up the difference to get you back to saving that 30% on your solar system. Every dollar counts, and Harman Solar found the solution for you. Take advantage of this Harman Solar exclusive deal. Visit HarmanSolar.com today. That's HarmanSolar.com. Terms and conditions apply. See website for details.
detail, Harman Solar is an REC certified installer.
Listen to the Daily Blender. 3 to 6 weekdays on your home for the NFL and Super Bowl 54. 1580 and 99.3 The Fanatic. It's not how much sports we squeeze into an hour. It's how few commercials we play. Let's have more talk now. ABC Sports Radio.
Vegas. If you missed it, Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury were both on the show yesterday. Deontay Wilder might have blown out some eardrums towards the end. Worth it. I won't scream bomb squad, but that was. Did you know something like that was coming when you were saying? Because you ended that interview.
Yeah, I was just trying to wrap things up,
Yeah.
and he was ready to yell bomb squad.
And he did. It was awesome.
I do not love Deontay Wilder.
You know, we're going to talk to John Murray from the Westgate Superbook at the bottom of this hour, Jenks. And the more and more you hear about it, money is just flowing in on Deontay. And I don't know, I don't bet enough on boxing to know whether or not there's a square side, but it feels like the square side. I mean, look, here are the things working for Deontay Wilder in his favor over Tyson Fury. Now, Tyson Fury does have a pretty good personality. Didn't necessarily show it on our show, but we've seen that Tyson Fury has a good personality. But Deontay Wilder has a better personality. Yes. Deontay Wilder is also an American, and he knocks people out, and people want to cheer for knockouts. Yep. And this is a dude who, in 43 professional fights, 41 of them have ended via knockout, as we show some of the highlights here. And the fight against Tyson Fury was a stunner. Then Tyson Fury got up in the 12th round after Wilder knocked him down. So people want knockouts. They don't like boring fights. Right. Like, Floyd Mayweather doesn't knock people out. So all of that works together. Why people are like, man, it's a short price. I bought it, and that was a little bit of a square play. But we'll talk more about it later on the show. But I got plus money on Deontay Wilder to win the fight by knockout. Plus 125 is what I played it at. So that's intriguing. But yeah, it feels like everyone is on Deontay Wilder. Well, there's, as we talked about a little bit yesterday, Deontay Wilder looks the part. I mean, he looks like a heavyweight. And I also think that there is some concern with Tyson Fury maybe getting cut. He's had some issues with that in the past. If you're Deontay Wilder, I think it goes one of two ways, right? And maybe this is an overly simplistic way of looking at things. And hey, we'll ask John Murray about this. Anything fight fan, but the longer this goes, the more it favors Tyson Fury. If it goes to a decision, you have to love Tyson Fury's chances. Whereas Deontay Wilder, when he wins, he knocks you out. So if you believe this is going to go not necessarily distance, but a long way, then you're probably on Tyson Fury. And I tend to think that Deontay Wilder is going to win by knockout or TKO, and it happens, I don't know, in 6-7 rounds. But even in that last week's video that we saw there on the television side, Tyson Fury got cut, and that's been a problem for him. I think it's going to be a little bit closer than we anticipate, but ultimately, I just think Deontay Wilder is the right side here. So we're going to talk to John Murray here in just a little bit. We will look at some of the prop bets, when a knockout could come to wrap up this hour. But an interesting article from Todd Dewey in the Las Vegas Review-Journal discussing what we have talked about on this show a couple days ago, which is where Tua Tagovailoa could land. But there was another prop bet that was put out there that we didn't get to when we talked about Tua and possible landing spots. Now, the two favorites, they were co-favorites for Tua's landing spot. It was Miami, -110 at Caesars, and then the Lions at -110, and then there were some longer shots. But another prop that Caesars threw out, Jenks, was over-under 4.5 quarterbacks selected in the first round. Now, as Todd Dewey pointed out in his article in the Las Vegas Review-Journal, since a record 6 quarterbacks were selected in the 1983 NFL draft, which is the infamous draft. Dan Marino, John Elway was the #1 overall pick. Jim Kelly was in that draft, too. There have been 36 drafts.